Main Street and just kind of wandering around, um, just catching everything. It's been a great day. We're You can see back behind me. We've got Mickey and Minnie and other characters hanging out on the stairs there up near the railroad track. If you're here and you want to ride the train, make sure you get it done before 2:30 because the train shuts down. I guess they're lacking a number of engineers, so the train shuts down at about 2:30. So if you want to ride the train and get on the train, get that done before then. Because there are a few things that are lacking, in the park. I mean, not all of the rides are open, and all that. So it's been a great day. We got all the rides done. I tweeted a little while ago what list of rides we were going to do. We got those all done pretty well, quickly and stuff during the morning, and about 2 o'clock, 2:30 or so, we had everything done. We did get food and everything. The lack of food, I think, is probably the biggest complaint right now because Mrs. Tech Show has allergies and isn't able to eat kind of everything that's here. Plus, most everything that's here ends up being, what do you want with your chicken? Every place is serving some kind of chicken or something like that with fries or whatever. So that kind of gets a little bit on the frustrating side. I'm talking to a few cast members who said, yeah, there's not a lot of, the options for food are not great. So hopefully that will change. I know they're going through different phases. From what I've heard about food is that they're in phase 1 right now. So that's kind of the basic restaurants are open. I know our favorite restaurant, the Carnation Cafe, rumored to be opening during phase 3. So that'll be probably when most of the indoor seating restaurants and things like that will be available for reservation, and then be able to go and visit those. So that's probably my biggest frustration of today. The mobile ordering, everything just pretty much has to be mobile ordered, so you're kind of stuck with that. So you got to go and mobile order, and then the allergy combination that Mrs. Tech Show has is not on any menu anywhere. So you have to go and go get your order in, and then once you get your order in, then you can go and talk to the cast member that's at the front of the restaurant, usually one with the little tablet or iPad or whatever they're holding, and say, I need to change this order, so they can go and adjust it to how you want. So that's kind of a new thing. I mean, because the number of items on the allergy menu really, it's hard anyway, since typically we're talking to the chef or something else at the restaurant. Typically we'd sit down at a restaurant, call the chef over and have him get us what specifically we need, to be able to eat. So here you have to find the person that's at the beginning, the entrance to the restaurant, that's kind of directing you, and have them go and adjust your order. You got to do it like right away. So you have to be like right there with them and be able to hit your order button and then tell them right away, here's my order, you need to go and change it. So that's kind of one kind of frustrating thing from today. The rides were open. The new Snow White ride was great. I thought it was amazing. It still had some of the darkness in it that, people said, oh, they took the dark parts away. No, there's some stuff in there. A lot of the effects and stuff are amazing. And there's a lot of people who have already posted full videos of the whole ride and stuff on there. And it's good. All the effects and digital things and everything really enhance it and stuff. So I really like that. The controversy over the Kiss thing is just ridiculous and stupid. So let's not even bring that up. Oh my gosh. People with, the blue check mark people kind of have nothing else better to do than to take a ride that is now, more amazing than it was before, and do something, try and turn it into something bad. So that's, not what we really want. But the the one complaint I do have about the new Snow White ride is that before there was a kind of a bronze apple and a bronze book outside, and you could go and touch that, and then the Queen would laugh or lightning would strike and stuff, and that has gone away. So there's no more of that. So that was always Mrs. Texel's favorite thing, to be able to come out and do that, you know, touch the apple, because people didn't know about it, right? People would just walk by the book and go, oh, there's the book, and then, you know, she would walk up and touch the apple, and then, you know, lightning would strike, or the Queen would laugh and stuff. So that's gone, and that's going to be missed, terribly missed, from the ride. But the rest of it that they did, the update, was very, very nice. So as we continue to walk all around Disneyland, I would say that it's not crowded, but at some points it seems like it is, because there's still seeming, you know, I can switch cameras here. So there's still, you know, people, it looks, you know, crowding the streets here and stuff. And some of the lines did get like a little long. They seemingly long because everybody, of course, has to be in the social distance queue line. So that makes for, you know, a little bit of long lines, and all those lines have to be outside. So that kind of makes the lines wind through other rides. The place where they used to do the meet and greet areas for the princesses, that's where the line is for the Snow White ride. So you get a wind all the way through there and into the Snow White new redone ride. So that makes it seem really long. And they said it was 15 minutes, and we had been in it earlier, and we knew where we were earlier was 15 minutes, and the line was like 3 times as long. So we know that's not quite true. So some of their timing, I think, for how long the rides are, it'll say 20 minutes, and we'll be in the line for 35 minutes or so. So some of that stuff, I think, is still needing to be, you know, worked out as they do, you know, all these different updates. But it's been a fun day. I mean, very emotional when you get in here. We went, first thing that we did once we got into the park was, of course, go see one of our very, very close friend cast members that's here in the park, and that was horribly emotional. I mean, that was like tearing us up, because before Disneyland closed down, we'd come and see him and get big hugs and everything else, and now it's like you can barely bump elbows and stuff. So that was pretty heartwarming, but pretty heart-wrenching, because it's like, oh my gosh, I want to go, you know, just run up and hug you, but I can't because of things going on. So, and we don't want to get Disney in trouble, right? I see, you know, people not being socially distant, not being, you know, they missed the line or whatever, and we don't want that to happen, because we don't want the state to come and say, see, Disney, you're screwing up and all that. So we're trying to remind people and constantly tell people, you know, just make sure, you know, you may not think, you know, that being far apart is important or not, but, you know, let's be aware that this is Disney trying to prove this and keep this park open, because if they find out that, you know, a lot of people get sick from Disney, then the state's just going to come and start closing theme parks down again, and we don't want that. So that's been a little bit of a challenge for different groups in different areas, which it can kind of be crazy, because I know that I've flown on planes probably more in the last year than I have in quite a while, and nobody on any planes are socially distant. You're all sitting right next to each other in the plane and crowded into an airport. So, you know, it's kind of an odd thing, but anyway, here we are. But quite a few rides are open. My favorite ride, Astro Blasters Buzz Lightyear, is not open, so I'm hoping that will open soon. I don't think it's going to be open when we return on Sunday. Our next day is Sunday. I don't know if we're going to be able to get back for the Avengers campus opening or not, because we are on, you know, our Cal exit path. So that's probably right about the time that Marvel opens. So we'll have to see where that ends up and where we get for that part. But you see, there's the fact that there's a ton of people. It's seemingly a ton of people because there are not a lot of rides and stores for them to go into. So that's one reason I think that it's really good that the attendance is limited, because it would be better if all of the rides were open and all the stores and everything were open. Then there would be places for people to go into the stores, go into the rides, get in lines for the rides, and things like that. But since not everything is open, it kind of pushes people back into the street. And since none of the lines are inside any of the buildings, it's all in the street. So that again pushes people back into the street. So it can seem, more crowded than it is. But there were some wait times that we had that were, a little longer than I would have expected with the level of people that are here. Just to kind of go back, the other thing about food is, if you're coming here and you're expecting like many people, we love coming here and eating breakfast here. Like I said, we'd go to the Carnation Cafe and we'd eat breakfast and be able to sit down and have a good meal to start, your morning. Well, no restaurants here are serving breakfast, so you're kind of stuck with no breakfast. So we came down really, really early. We came down at 6 o'clock in the morning so that we could go to the Denny's outside the park and get some food and everything, because none of the restaurants really open till 10, and be able to have some energy to get going with our day. So hopefully that will change. The thinking, as we were talking with different cast members, they were thinking like Disney World, which was people just want to get into the park and ride rides. So they're going to run into the gate, go find their favorite ride, and go and ride it. But that mentality is not the same for people here at Disneyland. Even though we're moving away, Disneyland will always be our home park. This is going to be our home. This is where we grew up. This is where we, have continued to have annual passes for multiple decades, right? So this is where we come to just kind of live. You come and sit down and have a good meal and talk with the chef and the cast members and everything else, and just continue to relate and connect with, everybody in the park. And it's more like a family. Disney World is, world travelers come there to go see all the Disney attractions and everything, where here at Disneyland, it's more of a family thing, like all the cast members that we know and get to meet over the years as we continue to come to the different events and different things that we do. It's more that family atmosphere. So when people come here, they want to eat, sit down, eat, and do things like that. But with their mentality thinking like Florida, which is people want to just come in and ride rides, it's not the same. So I think they missed on that. They could have had one restaurant somewhere that had, a breakfast thing that they could have been serving for people who wanted to come in the park and even sit outside and have a good breakfast meal and stuff. Something simple, hash browns, scrambled eggs, or something basic, like that. Maybe not quite Mickey pancakes, but I know a lot of people are missing their Mickey pancakes, in the morning. So we'll see. Hopefully that will return soon. So you just have to keep checking on the menus on the app and see what places have breakfast and when that starts. So I'm going to keep checking that and keep, let people know on Twitter and stuff that I see that again. But like I said, we're exiting the state in about a month. So hopefully we'll be back in the park on Sunday, and we'll be back. Hopefully we can get back for, get in and see the Avengers campus right before we leave and move out. So, but anyway, it's been a great day. We were definitely able to get on all the rides and do all the things that we wanted to do and get all that stuff done. So I'll probably have a bunch of pictures and stuff that I took during the day, so I'll probably make another video of all those pictures and just kind of go over things again that happened today, and just been fun. So if you can get here and get down here, and enjoy your day at the park. I mean, the nice thing is the crowd is definitely like a pre-50th anniversary kind of crowd. Back when the park was a little bit dirtier and a little bit more run down, the nice thing about that was that there were less people. So once they spruced it all up for the 50th, more people started coming, and then of course we're getting super crowds. But now it's back to kind of a pre-50th anniversary set of crowds. So that is definitely nice, even though there's a ton of people here on the street and stuff, because nobody can go really. They're limiting, of course, people going in the stores and all that for social distancing and capacity and all that, just to appease the state and things like that. So just kind of takes your breath away being able to be here and walk around in this place, and the music and everything else. That's, the horses were going up and down Main Street today, and some of the different cars and stuff, just so it's back like we had it, years ago, and being able to just hang out with people and enjoy some time out here. So if you can come down, do it. Thanks for watching this, and we'll talk to you later. Take care.